Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana, chapter 21 of Sundara Kanda. In the previous chapter, we have seen Ravana early in the morning on waking up. He came to Ashokavana to meet Sita out of his lust, and he thought that, like all other women whom he had collected, he can also seduce Sita by showing her the jewels, by showing her the power, by showing her his great might, everything. And then he went on to say, ask Sita to get decorated with ornaments and accept him as her husband. However, Sita, being the wife of Rama, has her own chastity. Hearing the words of the terrible Titan, Sita, overwhelmed with grief, answered in a faint and feeble voice. Unfortunate Sita, afflicted and trembling, faithful to her Lord and anxious to preserve her virtue, her heart fixed on Rama, placed a stop between Ravana and herself, considering that all his might, all his power, all his luxuries, all his richness, everything is equivalent to that simple straw. So she put a straw between. It's just a piece of grass. Just put a grass between Ramana and herself, and with a sweet smile answered him, saying, "Take back your heart and set it on your own concerts. As a sinner may not aspire to heaven, so should you not expect to win me. That which should never be done and is condemned in a woman faithful to her Lord, I shall never do that. Being born in a noble house, I have joined to a pious family." Having spoken thus to Ravana, the virtuous Vaidehi, turning her back on him, continued, "It is not for me that I become your wife, since I am united to my Rama. Do your duty and follow the rules laid down by men of integrity. The wives of others, like yourself, or your own, are deserving of protection. O prowler of night, do yourself furnish a good example and enjoy your own concerts. That wretch who, in the inconstancy and levity of his heart, is not satisfied with his own wives, will be brought to misery by those of others. Either no pious men exist here, or you do not follow their example, since your mind is perverse and turns from what is virtuous. Or the wise having uttered sage counsel to you with the destruction of the Titans, you do ignore them. Prosperity, kingdom, and city are all brought to nothing in the hands of a vicious monarch who is not master of himself. Hence, Lanka, overflowing with treasure, having you for her king, will suffer destruction for long. O Ravana, that wicked being who brings about his own downfall succumbs to the delight of all. When you meet with your end, this evil deed will cause the oppressed to say, "Fortunate are we that this great tyrant has finally fallen." You are not able to tempt me with wealth and riches, as the light of the sun cannot be separated from the sun, so do I belong to Raghava. Having rested on the arm of the Lord of men, how should I dependent on any other? Like unto the spiritual truth known to a Brahmin faithful to his vows, I belong to the Lord of the world alone and am lawfully wedded to him. It is to your own advantage to restore me to Rama, wretched as I am. like unto a she elephant anxiously awaiting her mate in the forest. It behoves you to seek Rama's friendship, that lion among men, if you desire to preserve Lanka and do not wish to bring about your own destruction. He is wise, conversant with every duty, and ever eager to serve those who seek his protection. Form an alliance with him if you desire to survive. Seek to reconciliate Rama, who is full of devotion to those who take refuge in him, and humbly conduct me to him once more. If you do bring me back to the greatest of the Raghus, your well-being is assured. But if you do act otherwise, you are doomed. You may evade the thunderbolt of Indra, even death himself may overlook you, but there will be no refuge for you from the fury of Raghava, the Lord of men. When you do hear the terrible twanging of Rama's bow, resembling the thunderbolt hurled by Indra, soon shall those arrows bearing the impress of Rama and Lakshmana like serpents with flaming jaws penetrate Lanka, and those shafts decorated with heron's plumes shall cover the whole city, annihilating the Titans. As Vainateya bears away great reptiles, so shall that eagle Rama speedily bear away the Titans. And like unto Vishnu, wresting the radiant Shri from the Asuras by covering the worlds in three strides, so shall my Lord, the destroyer of his enemies, recover me from you. This cowardly deed has been perpetrated by you in order to revenge yourself for the destruction of Janasthana and the host of Titans there. In the absence of these two brothers, those lions among men who had gone forth hunting, did yourself you carry me away, O vile wretch, but dog that you are, you did not dare stand before those tigers, like a dog cannot stand before the tigers. Rama and Lakshmana, wealth and friends will be of no avail to you in conflict with them, and you shall be defeated as the one-handed Vritra who entered into combat with the two-handed Indra. Soon shall my protector Rama, accompanied by Saumitri, draw out your life's breaths as the sun with its rays dries up shallow water. Whether you take refuge in the abode of Kubera or terrified, descendest into the Varuna's realm, you shall assuredly perish, struck down by the son of Dasharatha, like a mighty tree felled by lightning. Thus ended chapter 21, where Sita gave a daring reply to Ravana's words. For all the seduction that he tried to do, Sita replied back to him that your end is near. And if you don't develop friendship with Raghava, you, along with all your clan of demons and Lanka, you will going to perish. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehi Me. Goodbye.